I'm living in a new country every month. I sold all my stuff, gave up my apartment, and packed up 2 bags with everything I had left. This means that every month I have to pack up everything I own, hop on a plane, train, or automobile to get to my new home for the month. This month, Split, Croatia. Well guys, we've made it to sunny Croatia. It's 14 degrees. It was a bit of a long travel day, but I'm so glad to be here. We're just walking over to the beach now, but tonight we're going to be checking out, some of the downtown, going out for some dinner, having some food, just relaxing, then I'll really show you around tomorrow. Guys, 2 minutes, we're on the beach. Guys, this is absolutely insane. In a 2-minute walk, we're on the beach. I mean, oh my God, like what a stark contrast to Germany. And there's all these bars open right on the beach. Everybody's out here. It's beautiful weather. Got this beautiful sunset behind me. Oh my God, this is just amazing. This is Jessica, by the way, since all you guys are asking to meet Jessica. This is Jessica. She'll probably be in this video quite a bit and some videos going forward. Want to say hi?
Hi guys!
I don't really think I realized that I didn't really quite feel like I was traveling as much as I just do now. Like, it's so dramatically different because this is the first new country that I've been to. I've been to Germany before and I've been to France before, but Croatia, I've never been anywhere even close to here. We started to head into town and my God, was it ever gorgeous. Palm trees are definitely refreshing to see. Makes you know, no matter what, it only gets so cold here. We headed up the main drag and stopped to grab a beer and enjoy the sunset on the water. The beer went down quick and by this point we were starving, so we started hunting for a place to eat. This definitely feels like an old town, like it's real back alleys and that. We just got some tourist pricing recently though, so we're very aware of menus and that. This is the craziest thing, we're just in these little alleys.
Oh my God, what's happening here?
What in the world are we doing here? We're looking for a restaurant that is not on a main street because this does turn out to be a bit of a touristy town. Like, holy jeez, like, look at it, it's just alleys here.
Do you have your internal compass on? Because I don't know which direction.
I definitely have my internal compass always working. What the hell is this place? Jessica's given up already.
I'm angry.
Like, you just gotta try to find the least touristy place you can. I didn't think this city would be like this. I mean, I've said it before in many a video that just because it's touristy isn't a bad thing. That's always because it is beautiful. Like, you get touristy out of beauty. Like, that's why. But you end up getting screwed on the pricing. We do intend to actually get outside of the city a little bit and find all the good little nooks and crannies. That's what I'd love to do. I think we've already settled we're gonna eat a little touristy tonight if that's what we have to do. Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening.
But if that's what we gotta do tonight, that's what we'll do, and then after that we'll figure it out. We see a place up ahead and
String lights up ahead.
Yeah, string lights. Jessica decides all the time that it's about the string lights.
It's usually right.
It may be right. It may be right, but sometimes it isn't. So we just decided on the place that our Airbnb owner recommended. It looks pretty good. The prices seem reasonable. It seems like, more of a local type of place. So it looks like pretty nice. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for, anything too basic. We thought we were getting a picture, but I guess we were wrong. So freaking good. Javapi. So the first priority here is to get some coffee. And we're gonna go to the bank, get out some money. Then we gotta go grocery shopping. I'm hoping I can find some shaving cream because I'm looking a little bit scruffy here. I ran out just before we left Germany, and that's the unfortunate thing about going to a new place every month. When you kind of run out, you have to start considering your travels a little bit more. Today we'll be getting into kind of why we decided on Croatia, what some of our plans are. We'll explore the town as we do so. Jessica here is saying she already wants to live here, and it's been less than 24 hours.
Love at first sight.
Well, that's true. So we just had our coffee and we're calling a bit of an audible. We're gonna scrap the grocery shopping and just explore because we're looking at the beautiful view and want to see as much as what we can. It's so nice having the sun again. It's like 14 degrees out right now. It's absolutely beautiful. So I guess the first question we have to really answer is why Croatia? If you've already seen some of my videos, you'll know I'm traveling on a budget, and Croatia is a fairly cheap country. It cost us about $850 Canadian for our apartment for the whole month. So that already was a huge plus. And then the food and drink cost here is a lot less. The cost to get around is a lot less. We knew we had to balance out some of the more expensive countries with some of the cheaper ones as well. We started to just walk around some of the back alleys and see where we ended up. One of the next big reasons that we decided on Croatia is that I have a good number of friends that are Croatian. There's tons of Croatians in Canada. And everybody said you have to go, and now Croatians that live in Canada are a little bit biased. In all fairness, everybody always recommends their home country. You know, all the recommendations we got was, you've got to go to Croatia. It's a beautiful country. I don't think they were wrong. After picking a direction to walk, we quickly regretted it. Everything was completely uphill. Another big kind of reason we decided on Croatia is that, I guess it's more to say why we decided on all the places that we decided on. You know, we wanted to ease into this travel a little bit, and so we started with France, a place where we knew we could communicate fairly easily. Germany we had been to before, like we knew it was a fairly easy country to get around and to navigate. This was a country that was very much different than anything I've experienced before. Now being here, it feels a little bit Italian, I must say. I guess you could say Mediterranean. I know it's on the Adriatic Sea, but, you know, still the Mediterranean type feel. After finding a different way down, we decided it was best to head back towards the city center. You know, we want to see as many countries in the world as possible, so like this was just one to check off the list in a lot of ways. The reason we picked Split, on the other hand, or Split, or I can't really, my Croatian friends told me it was Split, but a lot of people here just seem to say Split, so I'm really not too sure. Like, it's a lot more central than like Dubrovnik. Another thing was we did want to stay on the coast. Like, we didn't want to go to Zagreb and, you know, kind of end up just in a big city, kind of in the countryside. We've been kind of on the interior of a couple of cities now, and we didn't really want to do that again. We wanted the coastal experience, you know. We also did want a city as well that we knew very little about. Like, I'd never really, you know, heard anything about Split specifically. Like Dubrovnik, you hear about it all the time now, like it's a top location to go in Croatia. But this just seemed a little bit more obscure, which if you've seen any of my previous stuff, you'll know that that's, you know, definitely a priority for me, is just being a little bit obscure, a little bit random, you know, not really knowing too much of where I'm going. After making it back to the coast, we decided to soak in the atmosphere. There's so many locals just down by the coast having coffee, just kind of enjoying their day, socializing with everybody else. Like, it looks busier and crazier than it kind of is. It just seems like regular life. Yeah, Sundays are definitely very different here than they were in Germany. Sundays in Germany, there's nothing going on. Here, it's like the world's alive. Yeah, there's definitely some money in this town. Some of these boats there are freaking huge. It's sort of funny, you know, I'm explaining why I, you know, came to Croatia. To some degree, I don't really know why, but like when you show up, you're kind of like, ah, yeah, that's why. I knew there'd be something of the sort here that just had a different feel to it, a bit of a different experience, but there's just something about here. I just knew it would kind of be like this. I just knew there would be, I can't even put it into words. That's the challenge when you can't even put it into words. You know, being on YouTube, creating a YouTube video, I'm supposed to be able to put it into words somehow, but yeah, it's just the sheer beauty here alone. We can't seem to really make up our minds here much. Jessica really wants ice cream, but I'm not exactly opposing her. We got our ice cream, lemon. I love lemon, get lemon no matter where I go. It's like my favorite flavor. I don't really ever differ, because I know I can't find it in Canada, so I soak it up as much as I can. We're sitting here right on the water. Freaking fantastic, beautiful view, in a t-shirt, eating ice cream. If you had asked me a year ago if I was going to be doing this, I would have told you were crazy. So we're finally going grocery shopping after talking about it all morning and getting distracted with one thing after another. Do some grocery shopping, make ourselves some lunch, and we're probably just going to go back out. It's such a beautiful day, we don't want to waste it. We walked into the grocery store, and man, we were shocked. I think we're going to be able to eat here really cheap. The only problem is we only really have 2 stove tops here, like just these 2 little stove tops. You got a little fridge. The fridge isn't the issue, but it's just, this is our only way to cook other than a microwave. So that makes it a little bit trickier to eat, but it's not a big deal. Gonna go and try to finish up our grocery shop, make ourselves some lunch, and then head back out, and I'll talk a little bit about, you know, what we plan on doing here in Croatia. So guys, first grocery store we tried was called Tommy, and this one I think it's Studenac. If you guys have been to Croatia before, been grocery shopping here, know the cheap places, please let me know in the comments. You'll help me out quite a bit. You guys are very helpful with transit. In Germany, I got a lot of great suggestions on how to save money that way. I'm hoping you guys can help me out to save some money here too. It was cheap there, but like there was no real variety of anything. Like it wasn't really a grocery store, it was more of like a convenience store, I'd say. But we're trying to get the best deals that we possibly can. The more money we save on groceries, more money we have to spend to do fun stuff, so that's the goal. By our third grocery store, we found just about everything we needed. Well, we're up to about €35 now, which I think is a fairly decent price. We're just kind of struggling to find some of the things that we need. We need garlic powder, we need salt, we need pepper. Like those are things that we use in basically every meal because they're almost universal, you know, to kind of spice some things up. If I was at home, I'd use a lot more, but that's like usually what I have to work with here. So Jessica's saying at least 75% of the items were what?
I would say about 75% of what we got was at least half of what we paid for in Germany, and I thought Germany was cheap.
Yeah.
We got butter for $1. We got a pack of ground pork for $1.40.
Yeah, Euro 40.
We got a whole thing of produce for the next 2 days for $2.50.
Yeah, like
it's so cheap.
As long as you're eating fresh, and then there's certain things that like they have a no-name brand of. So we're just gonna go try to walk around our neighborhood, walk up the coast, try to get out of the city and the, you know, a little bit more touristy area, though I still haven't quite determined how touristy it is. There were so many people downtown, but most of them seem like local Croatians, unless I was, you know, completely missing something. I told you I'd explain a little bit about what we're going to do while we're in here in Croatia. So one of the main things I think we're really looking to do is go to some of the little islands. There's all kinds of islands you can take ferries to, so that's definitely a priority for us. Like the first week is probably going to just be in Split. I don't think we're going to get outside of it too much in the first week. You know, there's still tons for us to explore here. But I also just wanted to see if we can find some small towns. Like just take a bus, see where we end up, like do sort of the random travel type of stuff. I'm definitely going to go swimming. And I thought I would look crazy, but there's tons of people out here swimming already. I don't really want to show you. I think that would be a little bit weird to be filming them, but yeah, that's definitely on my list of things to do as well. Okay, Jessica's went from I don't want to leave here to do you want to move here, and we're not even at the 24-hour mark. I don't know.
The foundation, by the time we leave, it'll be a whole building. Zach wanting to move here forever.
She tends to do this quite a bit, but I mean, I don't blame her. Like, it's freaking absolutely stunning here in this country. It's warm. I mean, it's cheap. You can't ask for much more than warm and cheap. I mean,
I know.
And beautiful. Like. We're debating about going into Bosnia, seeing what it's like there, crossing a country off our list. I think some of the other things you can expect to see out of my videos in this coming month is just a lot more about me, why I've moved, why I've, you know, went on this trip. You know, that's definitely something I intend on, you know, making a lot more of. You guys have said that you want to see more of that and understand a little bit more about why I've done some of this, so I definitely intend to do a few videos on those topics and kind of explain some of that. Don't worry, you'll get to see lots of Croatia as well. Jessica always needs to touch water for whatever strange reason. The more you guys learn about Jessica, the more you'll probably find she's got a lot of quirks, just like I do.
Yeah, look who's talking.
It's my channel, I can kind of say whatever I want, no?
For now.
For now. Great. And the one thing I didn't touch on is, because I enjoyed it so much in Grenoble, I think I'm gonna walk up another mountain here for sure. That's definitely on my list of things to do. I want to like actually walk like a, you know, a pretty high mountain. Like my legs are in much better shape than they were before, so that's on the list. But I also want to just have some local interactions as well. That's also something I really am trying to achieve here. Hopefully even on camera, kind of just hopefully talk to some people and really see what it's like living here, how people think about it, how they enjoy it, you know. I'm sure they do. Like, the views here are, you know, amazing. And I think I'm struggling a little bit to get it on camera because of the sun, but that's definitely on the list as well. So yeah, that's my general to-do list. We spotted a beachside bar and we decided we had to go and sit down and enjoy the sunset. The atmosphere was jolly and the beer was cold. Well guys, I said I was doing a cold plunge. I'm here at the beach. I'm gonna go hop in, see how the water is. I've swam in the Pacific, I've swam in the Atlantic, swam in the Mediterranean, and now I'm gonna cross the Adriatic off my list as well.
The sun's out, hurry!
If you guys enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Until next time, we'll see ya.